All right, let's cut right to the chase. Who here doesn't want more leads for their business? Exactly. No one. Whether you're a coach or a consultant or any kind of service-based entrepreneur, you know how tough it can be to keep leads flowing in. And today I'm sharing my little secret weapon on how to get lead generation. And that is through ManyChat. Yet it is like having a 24/7 assistant that never sleeps. And trust me, this tool is way easier to use than you may actually think. So grab your coffee or your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive in. Hey, I'm Veronica De Polo, and with more than 15 years being a marketing strategist, are you ready for actionable bite-sized episodes about business advice on marketing, branding, and messaging to take your business to the next level? If you're a service business owner, we'll show you how to attract qualified leads on social media and beyond. We'll reveal the art of showcasing your brand effectively, and will uncover the best strategies to hook your audience so they keep coming for more. Say goodbye to outdated marketing strategies and embrace the power of change. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. So first things first, what is ManyChat? And maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but think of it as your personal lead machine. You know, always working in the background and you are sleeping and doing whatever you need to do. But it's actually basically a chat bot that actually helps you to automate messages on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and even SMS or email, which is actually brand new. It's like having someone reply to messages and send out information for you without sounding like a robot, which is actually amazing, right? Imagine waking up to new leads because ManyChat did the work while you were actually dreaming. Oh, well, whatever you were dreaming about. But, you know, you're not hustling to do that. Now, let's talk about how ManyChat can actually work perfectly for a service-based business owner, right? So you have your business, people send you a DM, which is a direct message to your Instagram, or on Facebook, they send you a private message, right? Or WhatsApp, whatever. But let's focus right now on Instagram. Now, as the person is coming into your DMs, they're going to ask you for information, and you can ask them and set it up inside of ManyChat saying, okay, give me your name. Give me your email. Boom. And then you send them directly a template, something that they need to download, a freebie, anything that you want to get a lead, right? This is just the simplest way that you can actually get leads into your business without you doing anything. Now, you can also do it the traditional way, which is if you have a landing page, you can tell them, what do you need? Oh, I want this freebie. Great. Here's the link. Go to the link. I don't recommend this part because Facebook and Meta, they don't love when we take our users and our audience outside of the platform. So I suggest that you do it with your name, your email, and then you deliver inside of the DMs and the PMs. You deliver right away whatever the freebie or the lead magnet that you want them to have, right? Okay, so far, so good, right? I don't want to confuse you with this. Now, let's keep going on because I don't want to get you more confused because I know there's a lot of tech involved, and I still want to tell you a little bit more how ManyChat really works. Now, when you go on your Instagram and you may say, and this could be on a story, this can be on a post, a carousel, a reel, you can say things like, DM me the word, let's say, ManyChat, and I'll send you a free ManyChat template. And that is actually something that you can actually use when you listen to this episode, by the way, because I've created a trigger word that if you say ManyChat, which is AMNYCHAT, thank you, all together, now no spaces. When you say ManyChat into any of my posts, I will be actually delivering to you a template how you can actually create a flow to get leads. And that is something that I'm doing for you, which is completely free. And it's a free, simple lead template. That is all. You just simply have to sign up to ManyChat, and which is, you can actually do this for free because I had ManyChat for months for free. And now I'm also on a paid, but for example, our podcast, we still have it on the free. Now, once you get the template from me, all you have to do once you're in there is to make the chat and the words feel like as if you're talking to the people that are coming into your DMs. It's simple as that. You just simply change the words and make the flow yours. Make sure to copy it, of course. But also don't forget to have a conversation with that person. It is a conversation because they're inside of your DMs. So try to make it as human as possible, as if somebody's just saying, hi, how are you? Hey, how are you? How you doing? Great. So what would you like? Oh, would you like to, maybe they said the word, I don't know, ManyChat. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so glad that you want to get this template. Why don't you give me your name? Great. Now, would you mind giving me your email so I know where to send you the freebie? And they will send you the email. And it's as simple as that. And you just only have to provide whatever you want to give them right away. And I suggest always to make sure that you're also sending it by email, because you need to be sure that they actually get it. Sometimes, ManyChat is a robot. So you have to be sure that they even got it. And you can even go even further and say, oh, you know what? Why don't you check your email and let me know if you got it? Okay, great. Now I know that you got it, for example. So those are the kind of things that I want you to actually start doing little by little. And don't be afraid of technology, of course, but this is something that will actually give you more leads while you are actually sleeping. Now, another thing that I would like for you to consider is that not only it has to be a lead, this could be something, and I want you to think about what happens when somebody comes into your DMs. What do you want them to actually get out of here? Do you want them to send them a freebie? Do you want a discovery call? Maybe you want to give them a quick tip. Maybe you want to, there's so many different things that you can do. And that little template that I'm giving you, you can transform into as many things as you want. So why does ManyChat actually work so well with service-based business owners? Because of one simple word, and that is called evergreen. And if you don't know the word evergreen, it means forever. It's like infinity, really. To me, it's magic words that we all want to hear. And it's not just a tool that you set up and you forget and you close it and that's it. Once it's running, it's going to have like a permanent assistant that is actually delivering leads to your audience and resources on a 24/7. So if you haven't thought about maybe automations and maybe just doing the work one time, and we love to simplify things on this podcast, then let's be honest. When you're juggling client work and you want to do some marketing and maybe you're trying to, take your Saturday off or maybe a week off because you want to go somewhere, ManyChat will do the work in the background. And what I love the most is that although it is a tool, it is a machine, right? It is an automation. It feels very personal. You can even give it a name. I've seen ManyChats where people say, hi, I am I don't know, Little John's Helper, something like that. John bought helper. You can give it a name, whatever that you actually want. And you can set up your messages that sound like you. Whether you're, going to a more for casual or fun or professional and straight to the point, that is what I like about how we can actually use these tools. They don't have to sound robotic if we don't want to. It's like having a little clone of you answering DMs while you're off doing something that is much more fun. And instead of, being on your phone, copy pasting your answers over and over again. So are you ready to get the ManyChat? Okay, let me tell you how this is going to work. What you're going to do is you're going to go down to the description of the episode and you're going to sign up to the free account for ManyChat. Once you are inside, I want you to actually go into my Veronica DiPolo Instagram, and I want you to either send me a DM or put it into any post or reel or anything, the word ManyChat. And after you do that, I will send you directly the ManyChat template. Okay? It is a very simple flow that we created for you to actually capture leads right away with no hassle, with no tech headaches or anything, and you don't have to do it. I am giving it to you because I wanted to. That's it. I believe in having leads on a back burner all the time. So if you don't have a lead magnet right now, then this is the time to actually do it, but also test it out. So if you want to actually test how does ManyChat work, I suggest that if you're interested, okay, you can actually say any of these words inside of any of my posts or my reels or send me DMs to get something out of it. So if you say, for example, Google, you will get a secret Google Doc. Now, if you say shop, you will browse my online shop. If you say roadmap, you will get my roadmap to valuable selling. If you say daily, you will get my daily emails where there is no fluff. It's all about marketing and messaging and strategies. If you say, for example, the word template, you will get my lead magnet template, which is a free resource. And if you don't have a lead magnet, get that one. You can say the word visible, and you can get my 4-part mini training on visibility revolution. And if you say the word hooks, you can get my social hooks and CTAs, calls to actions. If you say visibility, you can get my visibility revolution blueprint. And if you say messaging, you will get my top messaging episodes and a little bit more. So that is something that you can actually try right now. And like I said, you can also use the word ManyChat into all my Instagram. I know you are gonna enjoy this. And this is a complete, total game changer. And I know that if you actually apply this right now, you can actually start getting leads into your business while you are doing other stuff, and ManyChat will actually be doing all the work for you. So yeah, give it a go. I know it was kind of weird kind of podcast. It was actually very hard for me to record this. I don't know why, but here we are. We did it. It is the end. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Send me a DM to either Veronica DiPolo or Branding Momentum. Okay, guys? I hope to see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.